doing a little bit of mixing real quick. But yeah, I'm just gonna get right into gameplay. I hope that it's mixed right. I'm like double checking on my phone, but I hope that I'm not overpowering the game, and I hope the game's not overpowering me. I hope it's a good mix. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's good. Wait, is it good? Hold on. Hold on. And I also hope you guys can't hear me like twice. Oh, okay. No, no, no. You can't. You can't. You can't. Perfect. Perfect. I think. Hold on. That up. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So we're just gonna get right into gameplay. Nice. I'm kind of excited to play. I'm not gonna lie. Because I started messing with it, yesterday? And I was kind of sad because I couldn't play immediately. I mean, technically I could have, right? But, like, that would have kind of ruined the stream. So, I was kind of sad. But, I don't know. I'm excited. If, Streamlabs wants to... Not Streamlabs. OBS wants to be nice to me today. It's not being very nice. Come on, man. Okay. I think we're good now. Hopefully. Perhaps. I don't know why it's being that way. There we go. I think that'll do. There we go. Perfect. Perhaps. But yeah, so I guess this is a turn-based, like, strategy game almost, which I play a lot of those, so I'm excited, and it's kind of something that I'm really interested in general, when it comes to, like, the mob, and I didn't buy any DLC like an idiot, by the way, so if it's better with the DLC, I guess we'll find out. Let's see, I don't know why my docs are being funny. Unless, hold on, I might have the wrong dock up. Sometimes that happens. No, it's not the wrong one. It's just being silly. It's just being silly. I don't know why it's doing that. What the heck? Huh. That's really weird. That's really weird. Anyways. I guess we'll just have to deal with it. Anyways, we're gonna play the tutorial real quick. Ooh, it froze for a second. Okay. Ooh, we're in Chicago. I've never been. I wonder if it's nice there. I mean, okay. I'm sure some aspects of it are nice. And it is 18, my fault, 1920, maybe? Because it's Prohibition? Yeah. Okay. So, I arrived in Chicago. My name's John Smith. I'm 20 years old. That was the most default-ass name I've ever heard in my life. Let's see. We're in the Gilded Age. We can't sell alcohol because it's Prohibition. A lot of illegal speakeasies and alcohol operations are around. And I'm staying with my Uncle Lewis, and he has a small business, and he's going to show me the ropes, but I don't want to run the family store because I want to make it big. Typical, right? And I'm not afraid to take risks, so I get off the train and I'm ready to rumble. Okay, so this is me, I'm assuming. Okay, so my uncle approached me and said, "John, my dear nephew, it is so good to see you. How do you like our neighborhood?" "Sure, it might not look like much, but it's ours. Let me show you around." Okay. First thing to learn is looking around, which would be the WASD keys, and I can click and drag with the left mouse, kind of like in World of Warcraft. Gotcha. Zoom in and out is F and R or mouse wheel. Okay. Okay, cool. I can do all that extra stuff. Cool. Finally, to rotate the map, use Q and E or middle mouse button. Okay. Okay, I see. So if I'm just looking at one thing, I can... Okay. It's like super slippery, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It's fine for me. I hope it's fine for the chat. Let's see. Right mouse button and escape key can be used to close dialogues and pop-up windows, except for this one. Nice. Okay. Probably not going to use that. Ooh. This blue marker represents me. And it will follow your car as you drive around. Okay. Click on it. Ugh. Dry throat, my fault. You see the bright orange column of light above your marker that shows you that you're currently selected to perform various actions. Right. Okay. Perfect. You can see all the information about the selected person on the right side of the UI, so let's examine it. So me, I'm friendly, which means that I don't have control, the cost of gaining control of a new building, my fault. It decreases impact of negative social actions. Okay, so if I decide to be a dick one time, then everything's good. I'm organized, which means that I get faster XP gain, and I'm hardworking. Perfect. I have no experience right now. And I have $300 and a baseball bat in my vehicle. Just in case, you know? Okay, perfect. First is the person's mugshot, same as on the marker, so it's easy to identify who's who. That's me. Second is the vehicle that they're driving, assuming that they're assigned to one. Right. I have an old Model T, I think. Right next to that are my action points, which determine how much I can do per turn. So I have 4 action points, and I have 10 movement points. Okay. And then I have +1 due to the organized trait. Okay. And it determines how far I can drive. Use those up as you drive around and get stuff done. If this person is assigned to a car, you'll see its inventory right below, right? And then meanwhile, right below the person's portrait, you can see their traits and details of their past experience. Moving your mouse over any of these elements will reveal more details. Go ahead, try it. Oh, hi, Deluxe. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I was locked in. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming out. I just accidentally zoomed out trying to look at chat. Okay, cool. I hope you're doing well. I didn't mean to ignore you. I was so locked in. What did it ask me to do? Right below the person's moving my mouse over stuff will I already did that. Am I doing well? I mean, no, sir. But we out here. And I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna play my game, and I'm gonna have fun, okay? And I'm gonna create a, what do you call it? Create an underground enterprise right now to take out my my frustrations with life, and I'm gonna have a good time doing it. By good golly gosh. So, you know. My volume's low. Thank you for telling me. Hold on. I tried to mix it before I went on stream, but I think I was unsuccessful. Hold on. Let me I think the game volume's really loud, and then I also wasn't talking loud enough. Kind of like that. I hope I didn't smack my microphone. I hope it wasn't too loud. There we go. I turned the game down a little bit. I hope you can still kind of hear the music. I wasn't sure if that was too loud or not. Don't worry, you won't bring up one of the things that made me upset. Yeah, better not, because I was dead serious about banning people about that. That was one of the worst things I've seen in a very long time, that game. But hey, at least I'm not a Chargers fan, so my fault. Not Chargers. Steelers, my fault. At least I'm not a Steelers fan. It could have been worse. It could have always been worse. But I hope that this sounds better. I'm trying not to like kiss my microphone, you know, and like smack it. I still might have gotten some good news today. I don't know. I haven't really checked the news. I've been kind of like locked in trying to make sure that the stream goes well, if I'm honest. But if it's sports news, then I haven't looked at it. I locked out. Let me see. Everything's going to shit. OBS going to shit. Oh, I sound even quieter. Damn. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I wonder if this is a little bit better. I don't know. I didn't touch the dial, so it was something that I did. Wait, I know what the problem is. I turned down my desktop audio like a dummy. So now, if I turn that a little bit up, it just means that I have to turn down the music in the... I didn't mean to do that. It means I have to turn down the music. I'm dumb as shit. Man, today is not my day. Where is the... Oh, okay, found it. Let me fix that because the volume's not too loud, but we can turn it down a little bit so that I can actually be heard. So let me know if it's like fixed. It's better? Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Let me see. Okay, that should be better. But that guy got fired? That's great. That's a start. But let's see. What was I doing? Right. I was mousing over these and seeing that I have 4 action points and 10 movement points, which means that I can do 4 things and move 10 paces. Right. Nice. Okay, perfect. Finally, to select somebody, you have 3 options. I can click on their marker, which is above the car, click on the crew card, which is in the upper right-hand corner, or press the number 1 key to select the first crew member. Pressing a number key once will select the crew member, while a quick double press will also pan the camera over. Okay. So if I do that... Okay, perfect. Cash and vehicles, right. I got 1 vehicle, 1 me, and I have $850, and I haven't made anything this turn. True. The Pats Chargers game was insane, and Herbert was getting absolutely annihilated. I didn't watch it, but I have a couple of friends who watched that, and I was like, ooh, it definitely could be worse, you know. I'm thanking my lucky stars. Okay. Lewis's Lumber and Supply is $550, and me personally, I have $300 because apparently my name is John Smith. Very cute. So I can see my cash up there. It's how much I have. Mouse over it, see how much you have in which location, and how much I've gained or lost this turn. Okay, perfect. Vehicles, cars, and trucks. Next to each, you have the number owned and the max number you can handle at the moment. You'll need parking spaces or repair shops to increase the max number. The economy in this town, yeah, like, wow, $850 in 1920 though. I'm basically a king. I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's see. To the left of that are my corners and crew size over here. Okay. Right now my crew is just me. Wow. Ain't nobody want to be with me. That's kind of fucked up. I'm sorry. That's kind of I'll be able to hire more people once I expand. Okay, perfect. Which, if I mouse over it, it just says 1 or less. Crew cap based on territory size. I have plus 0.20, my fault, from territory size and +1 from controlled businesses. Okay. These buttons on the far left show a variety of overlays and informational dialogues, and we'll come back to them later because I'm a noob and I don't know what I'm doing. Now if I look in the upper right, I'll see the current date. Today is June 8th, 1920. It's a turn-based game. Each turn lasts 7 days. My fault. Okay, so it's kind of like Civ, where each turn lasts like a century or some shit. Or my bad, it lasts like 10 years. If I ever run out of action points or movement points, press next turn. So then, okay, next turn is big old thing. As I can see, date advanced to June 15th. Each turn, my action points and movement points get refilled. Of course. Sorry, I'm reading your chat real quick. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I saw the score alone was that bad, but man, I feel bad for that franchise. I hope that they come back one day. I really do. Genuinely. Even as an Eagles fan myself, I genuinely hope they come back from that. Oh god. This building here is gonna be my safe house. Okay. It's got oh, it's a lumber place. I was like, why do I have wood? Whoa. Gotcha. Let's take a look inside. Click on the marker to open the building info dialog. Okay. So from the outside, it looks like a regular business operated by me and my Uncle Lewis, but inside there's lots of storage and room to start a new operation. Just not today. Okay. Perfect. There's lots of room. So let's look at this in order. First, click on the business tab. It's blue on the side of the dialogue window. Okay, right here. This is a legitimate business that I've been running. It'll provide good cover for whatever operation you want to set up. True? Because we're on that demon shit right now. We are about to smuggle shit like nobody's business. Let's see, click on the storage tab right beneath that, and it says that this panel shows what's stored in the basement. There's a lot of booze here dating from before the Prohibition, so we'll make good use of it in a bit. Yeah, that's right. We are selling that shit. Now click on the back room tab, which is empty right now. It shows what's set up in the back. Right now it's empty, but I can start something else. Do I need to do that right now? Click on the corner tab. Okay. Shows which corner we're on, and it's the basic unit of territory. Each building belongs to some corner or another, and other corners may belong to someone's territory. Right. So that means, for example, Nixon's crew, led by Russell Nixon, seems pretty chill with me. You know? The businesses at this corner, whenever you're at the same corner, you can visit all the businesses there. This shows me my respect level. Because you have a very high respect level thanks to me telling people about you, this corner became part of your territory. Conversely, this is the heat level at this corner. Mouse over it to get some details. Okay, so there's no cops over here. Perfect. Illegal activity generates heat, and heat attracts police attention. Hang on 1 second. Anyone else like congested as fuck? Because I'm doing pretty bad. But it's quiet right now, and quiet's good for business. Oh, okay, I can pay people off. Let's go. Here's information about the police precinct we're in. So far it's been quiet. I can pay off Officer Joe Smith if I want to, but the cops aren't interested over here, so maybe I can keep it that way. That's pretty smart. Okay, so let's close this, get back to the safe house. Let me see. Click on the tab with his portrait. And this is Uncle Lewis. I told your parents I'll take you in and help you get started in the city. Yeah, you're gonna help me get started, alright, you know? But we don't need that right now. I've been beating my gums for a while now. Let's go for a walk instead. Ball. Hang on, let me double check something real quick because OBS decided, hey, I'm gonna minimize. Okay, perfect. See this business here? It's on the same corner as we are. Let's pay him a visit, okay? On the marker, and then we're now visiting Laura Corbin, who runs Corbin's Polish and Pastry Shop. No police here. Bad for business. It's good for business. We don't want 12 on my corner. My corner? Nah, get the fuck up out of here. We're gonna go have a chat with her in 1 second, but first let's find out more about Laura Corbin and her pastry shop. Move your mouse over her portrait, and I'll see stuff about her. So she's 47, she's an acquaintance, she's Polish, she's irreverent, so she doesn't really give a fuck about religion. You know what? Me too, Laura. Their traits and temperament are useful to know. They're gonna affect your dealings with them, and ethnicity is also important, which is very true. Because I'm assuming that John Smith, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I'm Italian. I don't think I'm Italian. I think I'm just white. Oh, whoa. I understand what you mean. I understood what you mean. But people of the same ethnicity of you will be more friendly toward me. True. But I think I'm white, if I'm gonna guess. So, should be I don't know what kind of white, but I'm white. Meter shows how they feel about me. Plus 22, so that means they know me from way back in the day. Oh, okay, one of those, like, I remember when you were this big, you know what I mean? And I was friendly, so therefore she also is a little bit more friendly because of me as well. This person also owes me a favor or two. Ooh, you know how I feel about favors. Let's go. But choose carefully, they don't come too often. Okay, I'll be able to spend them later. Look over here. This is how we can strike up a friendly conversation with this person. You can see what they're saying on the left, and we can choose our response on the right. Okay. So she says, my fault. She says, hi there, welcome, what's going on? And I can say, let's talk about buying and selling, right to business. Or we've got a good relationship, and you said that you'd be willing to help me out whenever you can. Let's talk about that. So more business, or I could just leave. This is very direct business, but this is like me cashing in on a favor way too early. I'm not trying to do all that. So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna talk about buying and selling. She says, let's see if there's something you're interested in. If you're interested, I sell corn syrup, malt syrup, and stoneware Crocs. And you get a feeling she also trades in things you don't know about yet. Okay, cool. That sounds interesting. I could buy a couple of these. What do I need anything in particular? If you want to buy and sell something, this is how I do it, but there's another thing we can do. Let's see who they know. Let's click on that. Okay, that's fine. So I guess I don't have to do it right now. There's a dialogue that displays many more details about this person. And all the connections we know about them, which is limited for right now. Okay, so they know me, they know people from the yellow crew, the red crew, the blue crew, and a lot of other shop owners is what I'm looking at. Okay. Connections are going to be crucial. If you're trying to buy or sell any alcohol these days, you're going to have to know folks who like me and trust me. Okay. Understandable. You have to learn how to work those connections to get what you need, but that's for later. Close the dialogue right now. Oh, this guy. Gotcha. How about a change of scenery? Let's go for a ride. You drive. Where do you want me to go? We're gonna go to a tailor shop, it looks like. Oh, a cleaner shop. My fault. Let's click on the marker. And then, as you can see, some information is there, but we're too far. We gotta drive over there. In order to get things done, you or one of your people need to actually fucking go there. You can't just click on it. Just go. Okay, so let's drive there. Where am I at? Okay, I'm all the way over there. I'm all the way over here. So click on me, and then right-click the location, which is here. And I just drive there. Nice. You see the markers change as I drive, because it indicates I'm close enough to talk to it. And the businesses that are too far are gray. Gotcha. So this is a task I'm supposed to do. Drive around until I can find my cousin Albert. He runs a cafe nearby. He'll be able to liquidate some of the illegal inventory we've got stashed in the basement. I won't tell you where it is, but that's where I'm supposed to go, and it's nearby. Find him, pay him a visit, and then if I run out of movement, just hit the next thing. Okay. Let me look around here. Let me look around here. Here it is. Easy. Perfect. I found it. Ask him about buying and selling. Got you. Looks like you can sell him some of the homemade beer we got stashed away. Perfect. Love that for me. But I don't have any in my car, so now I gotta go all the way fucking back because my dumbass wanted to make a deal with shit I don't even got. So, I guess we're going back. Okay, so drive back to safe house. Let's go pick up some beer. Because apparently I'm making deals with shit I don't got. What's up, Bobsy? How you doing? How you doing? I'm being a dumbass because apparently I drove all the way across town to make a deal with shit I don't got. So, we gotta go all the way back. I don't know why the fuck it made me go all the way past it, but you got it. Okay, switch to there, and then to the storage tab. I think it's this one. The storeroom, contents are on the left, trunks, cars on the right. Click on the homemade beer until I've loaded up 20 crocs in my car. Hydrate. That's how the mafia work. But like, my dumbass, I should have just put the shit in the fucking car in the first place. You're right, I do have to hydrate, thank you. I got this water bottle recently that like changed my whole life. If they sponsor me, my life is like set, by the way. Oh my gosh. But anyway, appreciate you. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. What was I doing? Oh, right. I need 20 of these. 20 of these. Can I literally have to click 20, actually put more. Perfect. Close it. Got you. And then I get to go back there and sell him shit. Gotcha. So now we're gonna go all the way back here. And we're gonna sell it. I might have some in the car right now. I do have some in the car right now. Let's see. Do I have to? Do I haggle with him? Do I be a dickhead already, even though he already likes me? Like, do I exploit that early on in the game? From tea to water rebrand. Hey, we don't talk about back a day, with whatever that with that. Speaking's hard, man. You know what? I'm gonna be a dickhead to this guy. You know what? I'm gonna ask him about the cost. I'm willing to let this go for cheap because I like you, but remember this moment. Whoa, I'm coming out swinging. God damn. Or I'm okay to sell at average market price, which is fair. Or I need to ask you for a bit more than usual. Times are tough. But like, why would I do that to someone? Why would I do that to my own fucking cousin? Why would I do that? That's so mean. Offer them a good deal. You see, like, he's my cousin. I'm gonna offer him a good deal, actually. I'm gonna sell it for less than usual. Ooh, but if I do it, he'll owe me a favor, though. Wait. That's kind of comp. Okay. Yeah. That's comp. Hold on. So how many does he want? Hold on. Make a one-time sale. Hold on. Oh, he wants to buy up to 15, so I'm gonna give him the full 15 since it's at maximum. If this game is realistic, then it would be about running a Long John Silver's because it's a front for the Mafia. Nobody's ever gone there. Nah, wait, you're cooking with that because that restaurant, I don't know how it's still in business, but places like TGI Fridays are not, supposedly, but like, it's sus. It's sus as fuck. Okay, so if you look in the upper left, then I'll see that my relationship improved a lot because, you know, I gave him a deal. I cut him a deal. Excuse me. Doing business with people improves relationships, especially if the business is of the illegal kind, of course. And as my relationships improves, I get more favors. So I have 4 favors from him because he has a high opinion of me. Nice. Love that for me. Let's spend the favor. In the conversation with him, select the second option. Okay, so second option is we got a good relationship and you said that you're willing to help me out with whatever you can. Let's talk about it. And he's more than happy to talk to me about it. Is there anything particular I'm supposed to do? Oh, select the first option, which is asking for Do you know anyone buying what I got for sale or selling anything that I need? And he says he does know someone that would buy the booze that I have laying around, and it's his friend, Norman. Alright. Finish it, spend one favor. Okay. So, he's gonna take care of stuff for me and get that set up for me. Nice. We got a few restaurants here that kind of suck and nobody goes to, and you think that's a front for the mafia, but also not, because if you're gonna set up a front, then it has to be in a city with bad food. Very true. Very true. I think the mafia is very sophisticated now, so I think fronts are more difficult to kind of get away with, I would say, than they were back in this day. Back in this day, you were wilding out and it was fine. Okay. I got introduced to Norman, and he already trusts me, so he's already willing to make a deal. Let's go. If you set up a front in Phoenix, Arizona, nobody's gonna find you. It's too damn hot to be doing anything in Phoenix, Arizona. You got me all the way messed up. I'm not doing that shit. It's too hot. Introductions with trusted friends are gonna be the foundation of my business. Make sure to keep an eye on your network and take introductions when you can. Drive over there and sell him some beer, and you know how to do that, which I do. Very true. Where am I at on the map? I'm like all the way over here. So he is, where did it say he was? Here? Am I stupid? I might be. Hold on. I might be. Yeah. I'm a little big, people will come by for the AC, that's true, but do I want to pay people for the AC? That's the question. I gotta end the turn. Why am I all the way over there? Oh, that's 12. Wait! Oh! We don't want to go over there. They are not catching me. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Okay. So now he's over here, and now, he wants to buy some of my homemade beer. Do we cut him a deal? I mean, I don't know this guy. I don't know him. I don't know him like that. So you know what? He's gonna pay market price, and he's gonna be happy about it. My fault. I clicked the wrong thing. He wanted it. Okay, so over here, what's this? It's the pastry shop, a pastry shop. That means it's a business that hasn't been scoped out yet. I haven't looked at it yet. We don't know what goes on in there, but we can find out. If you're not there already, drive over there, and once I go over there, click it. Okay. So I'm here. Just down the street, we're gonna scope this shit out. Ding dong. You took the time to hang out on the corner and observe the comings and goings, so it took one action point. Cool. What the hell am I doing? Yeah. My fault. I got distracted. Sometimes you just be getting distracted. You're like, ooh, pretty light, but it's just your gain going crazy. So I took the time to hang out on the corner, and it took me one action point because I was actually doing something this time. And we learned that it's Keen's Pastry Shop, and we got an idea about what it does. You can see all the details if you mouse over the notification at the top of the screen. Gotcha. I moused over it. Pearl Keen owns this place, and it's got some very good baked goods, apparently. Let's see. It supplies restaurants all over town with a variety of foodstuffs, and they would also most likely provide them with less legal libations, my fault, if they could secure a source. Well, guess what? I might be the source. Who knows? Let's see. Once I start exploring the city, all businesses will start out unknown, and it's up to me to pick out which ones to scope out. Speaking of which, it's a big city, and it would be good for you to get out there and explore it a bit. Yeah, it's huge. This right here is my territory, but then we've got the Morgan territory, and then we got Orange's territory. Damn. I mean, I knew Chicago was big, but damn. Look at this shit. Man. Alright. So let's see. Corners that I haven't explored yet show up as, like, sepia colored. It's only after you explore a corner that you'll find out what's over there. Right, so you want me to go over there. Why am I on a railroad track? Hold on. Why is my dumbass on a fucking railroad track? Oh, nah. That's what we're not gonna do. Hold on. My mom texted me, chat. You know how it is. Hold on. Supposedly, my mom texted me. She said that she's picking up pizza. Y'all want something, chat? I got you. Hi, Vinny's mom. I'll tell y'all that she said hi. That she said hi. That you guys said hi, and I guarantee you she'll say hi back. How about that? But yeah, so my dumbass is still parked on the railroad tracks apparently, and I'm exploring the map. Fuck. Let's see. I drive around, find out new businesses, scope them out, and then talk to the owners. And then if I can get warm intros, it's better because that means they start out trusting me more, which makes sense. And then I can earn somebody's trust. But if they're unknown, it's harder, which you know. Okay. So now I'm picking things up, so he's got another thing for me to do. Remember all the beer stashed in the safe house. Go ahead and sell it off, all of it. Okay? And then we'll invest that money into something new. Maybe a brewery or a speakeasy. Me personally, I'm preferring the speakeasy, right? Because that you can kind of just pass off as, hey, we're just dudes hanging out, versus a brewery, which in 1920, when that's illegal, it's kind of hard to say, like, hey, don't look at that barrel over there, sir. Ain't nothing in there for you. It's kind of harder to say that, you know? So me personally, I'm going speakeasy here, but hey, if Unc says brewery's better, then brewery's better. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's see. So go around, sell more to Albert or anyone else who's buying, and then if they introduce me to more people, take them up on it. I'll wait until I have $1,200 in total, and then we'll continue. Which, by the way, that is crazy money this time of at this time in the U.S. This is crazy money. Let's see. I want to kind of explore more. You know what? My boy Albert's already... Well, okay, first of all, before I do any of that, we're not making that mistake again. We are gonna load up the car and pray that 12 does not catch us with beer in the car. That's what we're gonna do. So let's see. We have 90. Damn. Okay. You know what? We probably shouldn't have a bunch of stuff in there. I'm gonna take 20, and then that's what we're gonna sell off. Any 12. 12 is over there in that corner. We're good. We're gonna keep going, and then let's see. No businesses here, but we're gonna go this way. No businesses here yet. Gotta wait next turn. Okay. I just met Thomas's crew. They're one of the many small-time troublemakers that can be found all around the city. Unlike outfits, these hooligans only occupy one corner, and while they can get very possessive of it, their ambitions are limited. If you're on good terms, they might share access to some illegal goods or help me. However, if I want to get in a fight, just get into a conversation and start insulting them. You know what? I'm not him. You know what I mean? I'm not him right now, okay? I have my beer in my backseat, and I'm minding my business. I'm new here. I'm the new kid on the block. I have no stakes here. Why am I fighting? As tempting as it may be, with my scrappy ass, as tempting as it may be, why am I fighting when I need to sink my claws into this place right now? We don't have time for this shit. We do not have time for this shit. But it would be funny. I'm not gonna lie, it would be funny. His name's Ernest. You see, look, easy target. Easiest target on the block. I would bully the fuck out of this man for his name. I just want problems. I mean, like, problems, you know? Like, it's more fun to have problems because then you could solve them, you feel? But, you know, I'm gonna be nice. So let's see. What does it say? Corner of Poppy and Highland. Okay, so there's a couple of unknown buildings around here. Let's see. Man, why is it giving me question? Okay, what's over here? Okay, this is the boss of that crew, if I remember correctly. So I don't want to mess with bro. Oh, insufficient movement points. Yeah. Click next turn. You right. You right. Let me see. Okay, bet. I just met the cops. Well, it's over, boys. It's done. We are going to jail. It's so over, bro. But wait. No, I don't think I can make that joke on stream. Never mind. Let's see. Police officers will make surprise raids at corners with a lot of heat, and at other times they will patrol their district and arrest people. It might be beneficial to become good friends with your precinct officer, perhaps through a recommendation from a shared connection, and then pay them off to ignore your outfit's activities. True. But, once again, I'm a small fish in a big pond, you know? We are not doing that right now. We don't have the stakes. You know, what if what is my name? John Smith, dude who just came over here, talking about hey, here's $20, keep quiet, you know? What's in it for me other than the 20? You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about you, John. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be somebody first. But, you know. Wait, how do I inspect these buildings? It's saying that there's buildings here. But it says that they're unknown, but it won't let me look at them. Very weird. Talking about some hello. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not doing all that. Ooh, red. Okay, red over here. Okay, gotcha. Let's look this way. Oh, nope, I gotta wait for my movement points. Hold on. Everybody moving. Howdy, neighbor. Yeah, exactly. Like, I ain't doing all that. You know? Like, I'm not him. I'm John Smith from fuck all nowhere, and ain't nobody know my ass. I'm not doing all that. Let's look around. You see, like, it's giving me buildings on the corner that need to be scoped out. How can I tell what needs to be scoped out when it doesn't tell me, you know? Because, like, these, like, kind of tell me. Unless, hold on. I might be doing this all wrong. Hold on. I might be doing all this all wrong. I forgot all of his teachings. Bro's talking about some hello, or else like, the fuck. Exactly! Like, nah. Oh, here's, okay. I'm a little, it's because I have to click this specifically. Oh, I'm silly. Okay, so what's right here? Park Metalworks. Let's see. Harry Frank. Hi, Harry. He's a construction guy. He kind of cool. He's 20. He's German. Wait, what am I? Hold on. I didn't even check my race. Hold on. John. I might be silly. Hold on. Because that's just crew management. Hold on. I actually don't know what I am. Because, like, if I knew what I was, then it might be easier to talk to him. You know what I mean? So he wants to see, so I can buy barrels here or something unknown that I don't know what it is yet. I was friendly to him, so he's kind of cool with me, but he don't know me like that. Let's see. Does he want to buy stuff? He hesitates. You get a feeling that he trades in black market goods, but doesn't trust you enough to say more. He might also have other things that I don't know about yet. Fair enough. I don't need barrels right now. I'm assuming that is a resource I'm going to need if I do a brewery, right? So he is a good option to think about that. So, you know, but who else is over here? This is a truck company of some kind. She's 53, she's Italian, she's unkind. Oh. Alright, okay, so she's gonna be fucking mean to me. She's lazy, but she's cute though. Wait. So she fixes vehicles. I don't know. I don't need that right now. And she can't buy from me right now. So that's like not an option right now. Hold on. Let me move. You know, somewhere. Oh, I'm out of movement points. I'm silly. You know, I don't want no smoke. You got it. You good. Italian packing house. Nice. Registered trucks that haul meat. Suspicious, but it's what it is. Angelica, she's 20, she's Italian, she's immoral. Okay, so like she finna snake me. Nah! She's immoral, irreverent, and myopic. So she's just a crash out. She's gonna snake me, slime herself, and she don't give a fuck about no God. You know what? I'm trying to get to know her, actually. I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to get to know you, Angelica. Fuck all this crime shit. Like, we could be friends, you know? Like, let's talk. So she sells grape concentrate and steel barrels. Once again, really good for a brewery if I wanted to do all that. But she doesn't sell. Like, she doesn't want my stuff, and I don't want her stuff right now. I could buy it, but I'm supposed to be saving up money, so we're not gonna do that right now. Lakeshore Lanes. Who here? Hold on. So that's... Okay, so he's 41, he's Danish, he's quiet, he's immoral and irreverent, which is fine. But I was nice, and, that's cool. Let's see. Oh, I have an idea, actually. The most whack DJs on TikTok, I'll bet. I'll watch that soon. But I have an idea. I'm gonna see if I can talk to people who are already cool with me and see if they can recommend me to people. That might be smart, because people don't want to buy from me if they don't know me like that, which is fair. Which actually, hold on. I might have to go all the way back to Cuz's place, all the way over here. And I'm gonna go talk to him real quick, because he's got favors. So let's see if he knows anybody. Okay. So, our outfit wants to expand. Oh, I could ask him to do a front right now, but I'm assuming that's part of the tutorial. I'm not going to click that yet, but a word from somebody's common friend, I would love that. I'd appreciate that. So, who does he know? He knows somebody at a Hungarian grocery store. He knows someone at a nearby cafe, a warehouse, my uncle, and the other guy that he already recommended me to. So, neither of these people. These people, where do y'all live? All the way up there? Damn. You live over there. That one is understandable. I could probably do that. Okay, so that's his cousin. So technically, she's my cousin. Any cousin of my cousins is my cousin. Perfect. Okay. Thanks, bud. I mean, I guess I might as well sell while I'm over here, right? Hold on. Let me sell some of my homemade beer. He's my cousin. I'm always gonna cut him a deal. I'm always gonna cut him a deal. What's good, sup, KJ? How you doing? I hope you had a good stream that time that I couldn't stay. I'm so sorry, but I hope that you had a good stream. I'm good. I hope you're good. Let's see. I got some in the car right now. Yeah, see, 640. I'm cutting him a deal. Let's see. He wants to buy up to 17. You know what? I'll do just that. I'll match you at 17. Perfect. And he gave me info on Miss Ma'am over here, which we will do that once I go grab more beer. I didn't take the whole stock, but we're gonna do that. Hold on. Okay, perfect. Go right up here, and we are gonna take more of my stock. How much more? Let's see. We're gonna take another 20. Just because, like, hey, if I get caught with 20, I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, if I get caught with 20, it gets confiscated, let's just say, then it's fine. Ultimately, it's cool. Who's over here? Auto repair. Auto mechanic. I was friendly. 50, Russian. Organized, hardworking, and upright. Okay. I can't do nothing with her right now, just because we don't know each other like that, but just know, I'm a knower. Cafeteria over here. Let's see. Talkative, friendly. Oh, she's also friendly. That's very nice. I don't have do I have cigarettes on me? I don't think I have any on me right now. But alright. We're just gonna click on every business right now. But they can't help me right now, because I'm supposed to be selling shit. So we're gonna get all the way up there somehow, and hope that I don't run into any cops while I'm doing it. but that's okay. I'm gonna leave those right now. One of my crew members gained enough XP to gain a new level. Nice. One second. My mom came home with pizza, chat. Nice. I'm not gonna eat on stream, but it's gonna sit here and taunt me, and that's okay. Okay, so I gained a level, nice, and I can pick the experience ticker up here and pick a new ability. So I can either be a smart opportunist, which improves to level 1 and increases action points per turn. I could be an efficient driver, which increases movement points per turn, or I could well-known brawler, which increases combat effectiveness. I've already said I'm not fighting right now, so I'd rather drive, just because like it feels like I drive one pace and then it's cooked, you know? That's what I'd rather do. Okay. Easy. Okay, so we're trying to drive up here. We're just gonna drive past everything. Hillside cleaners, we don't know them like that. And who else is up here? Beach lanes. She's aggressive. Ooh. Hold on one second. There we go. Hi. My mom brought pizza. So if you see me randomly mute, it's because I took a bite. It looks so good. Damn, that's good. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm honest, chat, I haven't had pizza in I haven't had pizza since November of 2024 because it made me really sick. I have GI issues and I didn't know, and they actually put me in the hospital because I had them so bad. That's why I kind of stopped. I stopped streaming around that time for a while, and it's because I was so sick and I lost a lot of weight because I physically couldn't eat anything. And no one knew what was wrong. It was GI issues. So, and it was because I ate pizza, by the way. So like I literally have been too scared to eat it. I'm not gonna lie, I miss it. Let's see. she fucks with coffee. She's Polish. She's 25. She is the person that my cousin recommended to me. So she is, okay, so that kind of expires. It expires in like a year. Distant family, but family. They fuck with me. She fucks with me. Okay, so I'm gonna sell to her. Wait, she doesn't have, she can't buy what I want her to buy. I'm sad. I guess maybe I could find a support with a friend. Which I know him, Cold Warehouse, and then Grocers. Where are those at? Hold on. Both of those are way far. Hell nah. Hell nah. You got me fucked up. I'm not going all the way over there. I'm not him. I'm not a knower. Heart emoji. I sent a heart emoji back in my heart. In my heart. Where am I? I just lost myself. There we are. What's this? Who's this? Glenn. I can't sell to bro. Oh wait, the shop's closed. It's those local troublemakers. They just won't leave me alone. Every week it's one thing or another. I'm just gonna close for a little while and wait for it all to blow over. So they're upset about harassment by local troublemakers. See the connections, switch to the history tab for more. But it's really inconvenient, so that means I can't shop there. Maybe I should talk some sense into him. Oh, so I can fight somebody on this man's behalf. Now that might be a reason why we might start some shit. But I'm kind of not him once again. I'm kind of not him. I feel like my stats are baby. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a wet paper towel right now, you know? I don't know about all that. Can I just take the quest? Is it, like, I wonder if it's, like, time oriented. You know? Talk about buying and selling. He can't do it right now. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Hang on, it might just be easier to just sell to people who already know me, just because I can only sell certain stuff at this point, right? And half of that stuff, because I don't know what my other thing is gonna be, I can't, like, do other business with people right now, if that makes any sense. So it might just be easier to just do all that. Let me see. Fixes vehicles, very nice. This game's pretty expansive. I was kind of surprised. Like, I knew that this was turn-based strategy and everything as, like, a Civ player. So, like, I knew kind of what I was getting into, but not really. I kind of like it. I was kind of scared I wouldn't like it. I do. Let me see. Southern Motors here. Heard you got a car or two for sale. Nope. We're not doing that right now. Hell nah. Let's see, who was it? I need to go up here. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna sell more beer. Perfect. He wants up to 49? I should have put the whole thing in here. I mean, I'm right next to where I live right now. Okay, perfect. Now that I have a nice pile of dough, I can start doing stuff. Nice. Okay, so back at operations. The real money in the city comes from manufacturing and selling your own illegal alcohol. As long as you don't get pinched, we got it. True. In order to establish a new operation, I need a building with empty space, which we have already. So drive back to the safe house. I'm technically already there, but drive back here, unload the cash, and then I'm assuming I have to go into the storage, take a bunch of the cash. Remember, I can use Control and Shift keys to move cash faster. Okay, so I need 900 saved in the safe house. Gotcha. Control, Shift. Switch to the backroom tab, which is here. Set up a new operation here. Various operations. These are just the ones I know how to run right now. In the future, you'll learn about many more, but right now, you only know how to do a few things. Okay. So we have a bunch of stuff, actually. But it wants me to do the homebrew one, which, fair enough. A lot of people seem to want that. They want homebrew moonshine. Let's. Which one is it? Oh, yeah, here we go. Since I know several people. Oh, press build. Press build. Okay. So it'll take 35 days, which is 5 turns. Gotcha. It'll take a couple of turns, and then meanwhile, here's an overview of how this will work. So, let's see. Here you can see the brewery consumes malt, syrup, and empty stoneware crocks in order to produce crocks full of homemade beer. Right, so it's 10 malt syrup, which I have 36 of those, and then 50 crocks, which I have 30 of. Every 28 days, which is 4 turns. Okay. Move your mouse over them. Expansions available, which I don't need to know right now. I already have enough malt syrup, but I am missing the crocks. I'm gonna have to buy more. And by the way, later on, when you have more money and people, considering assigning a manager to this operation or installing some upgrades and expansions. They can make a world of difference in improving your profit margins. Gotcha. Oh, this isn't the bee's knees. You're already starting a new brewing operation with only a little bit of help. My parents would be so proud. No, they wouldn't. I promise you now, they would not be proud. You should write my parents. Please lie, by the way. Please don't tell them what I'm up to. It'd be a bad idea. You should go and produce more stoneware crocks so that the operation can start, can start producing, some goods for sale. I'm not sure who sells them. You have to drive around and figure that out yourself. I'm pretty sure I found the person who did it, and then I forgot. So we're gonna figure it out. Quickly take a look. Let's see, up here. Okay, so it gives me the missions. Perfect. Okay, click on the first one. I did. I think I did. Oh wait, no. I think I clicked the wrong thing. Drop downs, click on the first one. Very first one, this one. Gotcha. This is the resources display. It shows you who you know. Okay, that makes my life so much easier. Okay, so I can actually physically see who sells certain stuff. Scroll down to stoneware crocks and click it, see who trades it. Stoneware crocks right here. See who sells it. Let's see. Wait a minute. Am I? Hold on, actually. Wait, is that mine? Hold on. No, I'm not wrong. Okay, it physically shows it on the map. Gotcha. And I can bring it up by pressing Z. That makes my life easier. You can also select multiple resources and then mark your selection as favorite. These favorites will be remembered whenever you open this overlay, and then you can toggle them to your favorites by hitting the right highlighted button. So if I wanted to favor this, pressing the left of the highlighted button. Oh, okay, I see it now. So I could just favorite that, and then it's always highlighted. Gotcha. And then I can toggle visibility of it. Gotcha. And then close that, continue, and then you want me to look at the info overlays. Several overlays here, but we're going to look at only a couple of them. The respect one shows, you know, how respected I am. And I can bring that up by pressing C. Let me see, where's the respect one? Down here. Gotcha. Could show me how respected I am. Up here. Nope, not up there. I'm assuming green is good. Let's see, the heat overlay is important. It shows how much of police attention is on each corner. Let's see. Okay, so like only certain ones are kind of hated, which is X, by the way. Okay, these are gonna make it a lot easier. Kind of like in I don't know how many of you play, but in Fire Emblem there are ways to make this easier, if that makes any sense. And you'll be able to like see how many moves you can make and shit, and like that's kind of what this is, and that makes my life so much easier. It's less that I have to physically think of and actually remember, if that makes any sense. Hold on, I'm taking a bite of pizza. took more than one bite. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna lie. I took more than one bite, bro. Oh, pizza's so good. Okay, so the precincts have which corner belongs to which precinct. Gotcha. Each precinct has one captain who patrols the area, and it might be a good idea to befriend them. Me personally, I'm not messing with that right now. At the bottom, the zoning overlays show city zoning regulations. Right, so that's all owned by the same guy versus zoning here. Businesses are typically limited to industrial and commercial zones, but residential zones might have their own surprises too. Gotcha. Right, so that's commercial zoning, for example, versus these are residentials, and these are industrial. Gotcha. Below that, the population overlays show the distribution of different ethnicities in the city. People of the same ethnicity are predisposed to like each other over a bit more than average, so use that to your advantage. Let's see. Population, we've got the average American, everybody American lives over here. The Austrians, for example, have a tendency to be over here. Canadians in the middle of that. Czechoslovakians kind of spread out, I'm not gonna lie. They kind of didn't all move in together. Danish people, English people, kind of all over here, it looks like. German people kind of seem to congregate over here. Nice. That's good to know. Okay, so now the third drop down is a collection of reports. Gotcha. Reports that I can consult related to different parts of the game. Financial report is probably mostly immediately. Hold on. Okay, so I can look through my legacy. Okay, so I'm not him right now, so it doesn't really matter. Finances. Okay, spreadsheets and shit, nice. My crew, which I don't have. My outfit, I don't have anything more than just myself right now. Crew skills. Gamblers. I don't got them right now, but ooh. Okay. Let me see, what else did you want? And then the fourth button shows the game's encyclopedia. Okay, so if I don't remember what anything does, then I can just click that. Gotcha. Get back to my goal of gathering supplies. Okay, so rivals. You haven't run into any rivals yet, but we'll talk about it later. That's a little bit concerning, my friend. My uncle, that's a little concerning, but you know, it is what it is. I guess I'll just, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, concentrate on getting some beer production going. Okay, so I'm supposed to go buy that stuff real quick. So where did it say that stuff was at when which one was it? Was it X? Nope, it was Z. Okay, so that's like right here. I'm literally right where I'm supposed to be. So I need the stone crocs. I'll pick some up. 2 per croc is perfectly fine. I think I need 20 of them, so I'm just gonna buy out your whole stock, I'm not gonna lie. She was cool with that. We've been doing business together, so she's even more friendly with me now. So now that we've got the stoneware crocs, that we had wait, I think I forgot to put them down. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, like, wait, I bought those, the fuck are you talking about? There we go. I had to physically take them out the car. Territory is the most important thing. Control of street corners is the cornerstone to every successful outfit. You need to have territory under your control before you can build more operations. Right, this is my territory right now. But I only have one corner, basically. You'll need about 5 or 6 before I can start hiring more people. Gotcha. Control over corners comes from respect. As locals learn about you, your respect rises, and it's close to 100. If it's close to 100, the corner will switch over to pay allegiance to you. Territory brings many benefits. First, the more corners you have, the more people you can hire. Businesses inside your territory will be offering you all sorts of opportunities, so it's good to expand as much as possible. Finally, and I maybe shouldn't be telling you this, but businesses inside your territory can be extorted for cash. I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna do all that. Not today. You know what I mean? Like I'm still not him enough. I have to become Himothy, you know? I mean, I guess it's John, so I'm not Himothy, but you know what I mean. So I guess that makes sense. And then I need to set up a front. A new front is how I get a foothold in the community. And then using that front to bring all the surrounding corners into a fold. Gotcha. So all the way over here, I have to go visit my cousin again. Which is fine, because I think he's going to help me. You know? As my cousin, he's going to help me. Start with the favors and ask him about making a front with me. Let's see. He says, what's involved in it? Pretty simple. First, we need to get locals on our side and gain some respect. Keep your ear to the ground for any opportunities. Throw some money around for a good cause. You got it. And then he says what happens once your respect is spread and then other people know about us. We're going to control a new corner. Our outfit's going to extend an offer of protection to local businesses. We'll protect our friends from misfortune. In exchange, though, they'll come to drop off some envelopes, aka my money. I need you to collect them for me and not ask any questions. I know you're hesitant, but I'll also throw in $84 to sweeten this deal. He says it'll be an honor to work for him. Let's shake on it. Let's get it. New corner's been added, so that's mine now. Yoink! Great, new front set up. Now I can use this corner immediately, or it immediately joined my territory. Fronts serve multiple purposes. They can be used to expand my territory by increasing respect in the neighborhood, and also if you are extorting businesses, they will be collecting the cash for you to pick up. Now let's have a new front. Start work on increasing respect. Gotcha. Hey, you gotta put some respect on me. Go back to Albert, but this time ask him about expanding your territory. Then agree to his price and he'll get started. Okay. How's our front doing? Expand my territory. I have an idea about what to do. Had this woman come in asking for help. Her husband died during the Great War and now she's having trouble making ends meet. I think helping out some poor widows and elderly could bring you renown. Cost us $10 right away and then $10 on the first of each month. Your territory may expand to that corner over the next few turns. Do it. I'm going to give you $10 every month to cover her costs, but make sure everybody hears about this. Okay. Doing nice things just for, the benefit. I feel that. So Albert's doing my dirty work and I'm getting the credit. True. In 7 or 8 turns, that corner should recognize you and join your territory. I'll wait with you till it does. So I just gotta mess around and wait for that to happen. In which I will just be, messing around. Lunch corner, yellow counter, furniture store, cafeteria. Oh, it won't even let me go that far. Okay. 12. Yeah, you ain't seen nothing, officer. Fountain, another cafeteria. Oh, soda fountain. Okay. They sell soda over there. Let's see, what's that? Swedish cafe. Ooh. Skyline Bowling. Midtown Cafe. Royal Alley. Sounds like I'm like pressing a what do you call it? Like an elevator button. Respect rising. Another new corner added to my territory. Nice. There it is. You now have 3 corners under your control. Not bad. And now here's something to remember. If your front's working on your behalf, it's going to have some costs. Make sure to visit them at least once a month and cover their expenses. And it'll display some support icons if you're overdue. Alternatively, you could extort some businesses in the area. Then the front will collect payments, skim off the top to cover expenses, and give you the rest in cold hard cash. Well, now we might have to do a little bit of extorting. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, now you're making the deal a little sweet. You feel me? Man. Now keep expanding until you've reached 5 corners total. You should go back to Albert and pay to convert more corners as many times as possible. Alternatively, you could set up a different front, but expanding around an existing front is more cost efficient in the long term. I'll make note for you, which the mission is up here. So I want 5 corners, and I only have 3 right now. Said something about extortion, didn't I? I guess it's time for me to fess up. I've never tried something like that in my life, and I'm too much of a softie anyway. Nobody's afraid of me. But whenever I'm at my local joint, there's a couple of these goons, real tough guy types, boasting about how they're raking in from offering protection to businesses all around. Okay, where can I get my tough guys? So I can identify a vulnerable business like this one. Which one? The yellow counter, or was it the pastries? It has to be inside your territory, and it has to be very close to a front. Otherwise, this won't work, and they won't be afraid of you. Then you drive over there, strike up a combo about protecting them. Be all smiles, but not friendly. They'll get it immediately, and some of them will cave right away, especially those that respect you. But if they don't, you'll have a new problem on your hands, and then you have something else. You'll have to do something about it, otherwise you'll have disrespect hanging on over you. Got you. In any case, remember that extorting people is a nasty business. It will make them unhappy, they'll complain. Like every other hurtful action, people will talk, and this might hurt your relationships with people. But if you do good by people, they'll talk it up as well and influence others. I can see that you're itching to give it a try. I don't want to give it a try. I'm trying to be a good noodle. Talk about protecting them, see what happens. Oh, wait here. Is my uncle trying to get me jumped? Is that what's going on here? I'll wait here talking about go over there, see what happens. Oh, nah. We've taken control of this corner. Some things will change from this point from now on. Alright. I don't like where this is going. I don't either. I'm sorry. Now that we're in charge, we'll make sure nothing bad happens to your business here for a nominal maintenance fee. You do want to make sure nothing bad happens, right? Right, buddy? I guess it depends on what you have in mind. Cash donations will keep things running smoothly. My cousin Albert will be collecting $20 a month. Extortion? Your kind makes living here awful. Man, I feel bad. I'm sorry. You know what? Keep your 20. My lamp just tried to assault me. Oh my god. We're okay. We're okay. Ooh, my lamp scared the dog shit out of me. It just like fell. You know what? I deserve that. That might have been karma. I'm not gonna lie. That might have been a little bit of karma coming for me. Hold on. Everything is going wrong. There we go. There we go. I threatened and hurt some innocent person just to make a buck. It's a good thing your poor mother doesn't know how her little boy turned out. You know what? It's a good thing. Please don't tell my parents that I'm out here talking some bad shit to people. But that's how this works. The people you extort will bring a little envelope to the nearest front every month. The front will then collect it, subtract its operational expenses, and then have the rest ready for you to pick up whenever you want. Just remember to visit your fronts regularly to pick up the money or to cover their costs if necessary. If a front goes bankrupt, you'll lose all the territory it accumulated. Now let's go back to, growing your territory so that you have 5 corners. First, make sure to go and help out the owner of your front when they need support. Second, talk to the front owner and get more corner expansions. And since getting to 5 corners is going to take a while, continue to manufacture and sell some homemade beer and keep looking for more introductions. See ya. Thank you, Uncle. Okay, so they need my attention right now. How's front doing? Running short on cash. Alright, bet. In the red by 10, collected 0. I'll find more contributors. We're all good. Okay. Do I have to go back over here right now? I have unfinished business over there. Okay. Let me... So that happens every 4 turns. I'm the manager right now, technically. Let's see. I do have a bunch of homemade beers. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start selling. Once again, we take 10 of those every time. Or 20 of those every time. Let's see. Hold on. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. That's still under construction, though. It's going to take next turn-ish. And we'll have our little business up and running. Let's see. I have people who owe me favors. Buying or selling, use support, get me in with some local troublemakers. Oh, that actually makes sense. Ooh. Can put in a good word. Tell me about the crew. They're a bunch of loafers that would spend every day at the pool hall if they could. But if they like you, maybe we can get them to help you out. Goodness knows that they've got nothing better to do. You know, that would be nice of you. Okay. So now, if I go talk to them, how far away are they actually? Oh my god. They're way too far. Oh goodness gracious. I'm not going all the way over there. You got me fucked up. Let's see. Some support with Russell. I don't know where he at though. Hold on. I didn't see where he was. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, he's right there. He's literally right there. Okay. Go here and then not much here. Buying or selling, and then put me in some good standing with people. Wait, that's just with each other. They don't know anybody. My fault. Interesting. Let's see. I need to make more friends. That's what I need to do. Still haven't touched this one. Not enough action points here. Let's see. I'm thinking, because if I want to expand my territory, then I gotta put in some work over here, maybe. Oh wait, my front should be done. Hold on. I'm taking another bite of pizza. I'm not gonna lie, gang. I pressed my mute button and like the whole game just crashed. I'm not gonna lie. Hang on, let me try to open it up again. We'll see what happened. If it died, then I'm just gonna get off and eat my pizza. I'm not gonna lie. But regardless, it was fun. Let me see. Hold on. So I played the tutorial. Hold on. Hold on. I pressed play the tutorial. Is it gonna make me do it again? I think it might make me do it again. Oh, in that case, we're hopping off the game, and I'll just do it off stream, cause it was fun. I'll just do it off stream, and then we'll have like a real thing, whenever. Maybe on Thursday we'll have the real thing. But that's okay. But yeah. Before I go, let me see. I have a couple of like, not really announcements, but just kind of like talking about the stream in general. Hang on, let me grab my notes. That's not my notes. Okay. So, I'm not gonna show them yet, but I have like a lot of new stuff planned for the stream. Hold on. Actually, hold on. Before I do all that, I'm going to switch my stream to something else. There we go. But yeah, so just the main thing is that I have a lot of stuff like planned for the stream, I guess. And that's like, I'm getting like new sub badges, like I'm really going in, you know what I mean? Because like now I finally actually can stream, and that's really exciting. And I'm gonna start like, you'll see more of like the same kind of game. You know how like some people, like they focus on horror games, for example. For me, I want to focus on like investigator games or crime games, because that's kind of like where my bread and butter comes from when I start yapping. That's kind of like my thing. So that's what I would like to do and what I would like to focus on. What else is there? I think that's like the main thing that I wanted to talk about. I think that's pretty much it. And like time, I'm gonna see about the times. I want to start at the same time every time. So that'd be, I started doing it at 5 p.m. EST, And that's what it'll be this week. But I low key think it should be earlier. So like I think it might have to be like 3 p.m. EST, which is fine. But I feel like that's what I should do. Just so that I can, and we're only streaming 3 times this week, but I want to get it up to maybe 5 times for sure. But 3 times is just so that I don't burn myself out and like I don't freak myself out, all that. Um, but next time I'm live, I said I'd either play Sherlock Holmes or City of Gangsters. I'm not sure which one that'll be yet. For all I know, I could hop on stream and not want to play either one of those things. So I guess we'll have to see. But it was really fun. Appreciate everybody who came out. That was fun. I'm sorry that the game like alt F4'd itself, but it is what it is. It really do be like that sometimes, huh? But yeah, hope everybody has a good night.